Hello ladies and gentlemen, Captain Check here, and welcome to Mod Library. This is a series that I've been doing for years, but it's been a while since I've done an episode. Today we're going to be looking at, well, a Star Wars mod for X3 Albion Prelude. A game that I haven't played in a long time, and if you've never heard of it, understandable, it's a pretty niche title. What it is a giant sandbox space sim game that is single player, that allows you to build up your own empire and lead fleets into glorious battle, or just play the way you want to. It's really up to you, but the stuff that you can do compared to most space sim games is really impressive in this title. But this mod is adding in the Star Wars universe. That's right, you're going to be able to play as the different factions. Now, the two factions that the mod author, single guy, I won't say his name because I'll butcher it if I try. The link to the forum post where this is being developed is in the description below. But it's being built by one guy, and what he's doing is he's bringing in the Empire and the Rebel Alliance into the X3 universe. Like, I think there's a baseline for a story here that he's already worked out, but think of it as like a wormhole opened up, and these factions, maybe the Rebel Alliance tried to run here, now the Empire wants to kind of come in and instill peace to the galaxy. That's the thing they do. Anyways, he's added in these two factions to mingle with the already established factions, which is actually really cool. That means there's a ton of ships and sides that you can play for and or against. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be looking at is the Empire. Now, you can join as the Empire. There's lots of different starts, and they're all mirroring the same starts from the original game. From the lonely TIE fighter, that's the single TIE that you start with. It's got weapons, shields suck, and that's going to be a tough one to start with. But you can get into combat right away with this guy, or you can start as the Rebel pilot and jump into one of the smaller vessels that they've got. But you can build up into those classic ships like the X-Wing, the TIEs, TIE Interceptor, TIE Bomber, TIE Fighter. Those are all in there. Whereas the Rebels have the A-Wing, that I'm sure I've got some footage of here, the Y-Wing, the MC-8, all the way up to the MC-80, like the big Mon Cal ships. So you can have these big fleets fight against each other. Now the way that you get ships is that you have to find yourself a dry dock or space dock, request docking permission, and then dock up, and it'll have a nice list of ships that you can buy from. You can see here, this is an Imperial dry dock. I'm in Imperial space right now, and you can buy, well, everything from TIE fighters to ISDs, even the ISD Mark II. Now there are other starts as well that don't fall within the two factions. They've got ships like the YT series, like the 1300. They got the Centerline Cockpit 1300, which is actually that's the trader start now. They've got, so those are freighters. They've got Slave 1 in the game, which you can actually start as a Fett, not Boba Fett, but a Fett, and you can get a Slave 1 ship. I don't know if Slave 1 is the class or the name of the ship. Let me know in the comments below, guys. What's really stunning about this mod and this particular game is the size of the universe and the things you can do. The combat in X3 has never been fantastic. The dogfighting doesn't feel great because it's an older game, but the fact that I can go and buy a small ship that can carry maybe 3 fighters inside and then outfit those fighters for combat missions and then go on those missions to make money to build up my fleet and my faction and then go and say I want to fight maybe the Rebels and the Imperials if I wanted to. Hell, why not? There's even some Clone War era ships mixed into the game. I ran into a couple while exploring, mind you, and then I cheated in one. I do have a cheat script so I can check out some of the models, because if you've played X3, it takes a long time to get anywhere in the game, but you feel like you've really accomplished something when you win a fleet battle, because it took so long to get to that point. And it just changes how you see the universe as you grow in size, from maybe just being one simple trader moving goods to one place to another to make some credits, all the way up to having 20 of traders under your command, all out exploring and trading for you. It's pretty neat, the scale the game has. Alright guys, this is just a brief look at the mod, where it's at right now. I wouldn't say start a campaign today on this, because this is 0.4 Delta, so 0.4D is the version, and he releases a new version almost every month, every other month. So until we get to a 1.0 release, I would wait, because you're probably not going to be able to use your save, but keep an eye on this mod and let the mod author know that he's doing some good work, and a lot of people are excited to play this one. That keeps the mod authors motivated. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and keep an eye out here on the XP Gamers. When new versions come out, I will continue to do spotlights, letting you know where the game is and the mod is in development. Alright guys, I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.